According to an article by Shannon Whitehead, published in the Huffington Post, there used to be only 2 seasons in the fashion industry. However, in modern times, those 2 seasons have somehow managed to transform into 52 seasons a year. That's right, every single week, H&M, Forever 21, and Zara receive shipments of new styles. But sometimes it is even twice weekly, or in the case of Forever 21, daily. Hello everyone, my name is Hannah Dudek, and like all of you, I've spent my entire life looking for a good fashion deal. Earlier this year though, I've learned the effects that the fast fashion industry has on the environment, the workers, and even us personally. What this boils down to is that the fast fashion companies can be hurtful and can be prevented through thrifting and buying quality over quantity, which saves you money in the long run while supporting companies that deserve it. As mentioned before, the problem is fast fashion. But what does that mean? Fast fashion is a broad term, but overall it's the process of creating fashion styles and trends in the fastest way possible by immediately ripping them off the runways and selling them in chain retail stores. So why is this actually a problem? To start off with, it's extremely bad for the environment. With the high turnover rate, the fashion industry is extremely wasteful. In the Forbes article, Making Climate Change Fashionable, the Garment Industry Takes on Global Warming, James Conca states that the US population throws away approximately 70 pounds of clothing per person every single year. For reference, that is enough to clothe all of the homeless people in the world 113 times over. All of that wasted fabric is thrown into landfills where it cannot be disposed of properly. In fact, 85% of all of that discarded clothing is going straight to landfills, with only 15% being donated, according to an article in The Atlantic. Next, it is no secret that child labor is apparent in the fashion industry. But did you know that in the cotton mills of southern India, young girls are fed hormones in order to prevent menstruation so that they can be more productive and pick more cotton? Even more jarring is that as of this year, the International Labor Organization quotes 152 million children are victims of child labor. But even worse than that is that almost half of them are in hazardous work conditions. Why should you care about their lives though? It doesn't affect you, right? Well, unfortunately it does. Fast fashion is terrible for everyone who purchases it. Did you know that the clothes and accessories sold in Charlotte Russe, Forever 21, and Wet Seal all contain lead above the amount that is legally allowed? When you purchase from these companies, you're signing up for health problems down the road. Aside from the health aspect, it isn't even financially smart to continue purchasing from these retailers. Think about it. You end up spending $10 on a shirt that will fall apart in a month after only wearing it a few times. So my question is, what needs to change? As consumers, we need to find a way to stop supporting this industry. We need to find ways to spend our money more wisely at places that are ethical and sustainable. This brings us to the next topic. The only way to stop supporting this industry is to stop buying fast fashion. Of course, we still need clothes, and there are 3 main ways we can go about getting them in a better way. The first major way is to stop buying fast fashion, is to upcycle clothes you already have instead of purchasing more. You can easily turn last year's jeans into this season's shorts without producing more waste and also saving yourself money. Of course, you might still want to buy clothes without spending a lot of money, so try shopping at thrift stores and secondhand shops. These are inexpensive and create way less waste. If you can't find anything at a thrift shop, try searching on the internet for ethical, sustainable clothing brands. Birdsofathread.com has a great ethical shopping guide that features brands like Alternative Apparel and Eileen Fisher, which both sell ethical and sustainable clothing. The Good Trade also has an article called 35 Fair Trade and Ethical Clothing Brands Betting Against Fast Fashion that features a lot of great brands. Just a few seconds of your time and you can easily be linked to a brand that has exactly what you're looking for that doesn't contribute to such a cruel industry. In the article, Can Fast Fashion Be Ethical?, Elizabeth Segran interviews Yael Aflalo, the founder of the ethical and sustainable clothing brand Reformation. Aflalo states that they do everything they can to be eco-friendly, from their materials to their business practices. There are plenty of brands like this out there. We may just have to do a quick search. If this seems like too much work for you, just think about all of the work the 152 million children have to do every single day just to give you a shirt that costs $6. That really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? Now picture this. You're in the mall and you see a cute pair of pants in Zara, but instead of buying them, you pull out your phone and find an almost identical pair from an ethical brand for even cheaper. You just saved some money and changed a little part of the world. In summary, stop buying fast fashion. I've told you about all of the terrible, horrible things that the fast fashion industry has had on their workers, the environment, and even you. But you can and will change that. I challenge you to go 1 month without purchasing anything from a fast fashion brand. Think you can't do it? Just try it. It's easier than you think. Thank you.